Alrighty, degenerates. So today we're gonna be going into Prismatic Evolutions, everyone's favorite set to hate on. Today's release day for anyone watching in the very near or far future. I like the set. Opened a pile of Trassel Festival. I think the artwork on a lot of the cards are chef's kiss. Alt arts are great. The pull rates in English set are supposedly not that great, but I think it's going to be an S tier set when it's all said and done. The issue right now is how a lot of the people in the market are reacting to the market doing what the market does. And at the end of the day, I think people in this hobby either have a very short memory or they're new to the hobby and don't know how this works. So, quick refresher for back in 2019-2020 when Hidden Fates was out, and then even going into the Shining Fates, I think. Anyways, definitely Hidden Fates. When that set came out, it was pandemonium. The price on the first Black Label Charizard going to over $10,000, like, that made IGN News on the front page on how a brand new Pokemon card sold for over 10 grand. That set off a firestorm of everyone raiding their Targets and Walmarts and local card shops. And it was bananas. Like, people are complaining now about this new Costco video where people were like beating the piss out of each other for Blooming Waters boxes. It was that bad when Hidden Fates came out. Target and Walmart, in some places, just stopped carrying Pokemon cards. Like, this is nothing new. People are like, oh, this is a new low in the hobby. No, it's not. This is par for the course. This is what happens when people can make staggering amounts of money for very little effort. So, just want to be very blunt and clear there. This isn't the first time the bulls escaped the rodeo, so to speak. And for all of you new or uninformed, this is going to keep happening. Pokemon only has so much capacity with their printers. I know they put out this big press release that, we're going to print this set to the ground and, friggin' Prismatic Evolutions is going to be falling from the sky, whatever. Do you mean to tell me that the most hype set in at least, 2, 3, 4 years wasn't going to be printed to the ground to begin with? So, we're going to, reprint this set. Do you know how many reprints they did for Celebrations? Do you know how many reprints they did for 151? Do you know how many reprints they did for Evolutions? The box that's back up to like $1,000, you could not give that away for $70 at one point. I remember always buying them by the case and cracking them for fun. Like, Pokemon is a company. They want to make money. If you had any preconceptions that this reprint was coming for the community, you are an idiot. Plain and simple. Like, they were planning on printing this thing to the ground from the beginning. I'm happy because the prices have dropped on a lot of stuff right now. On release, I think what's going to happen, we're going to have a pile of stuff hit the market as people get scared for the reprint or they want to lock in their profit in the next week or two. That's going to be a great buying opportunity for some people. Then it's just going to go like this. If you look at what happened to Surging Sparks, it was pretty well the same thing. Surging Sparks has a reprint coming. This is going to be no different with Prismatic Evolutions. I think it's probably going to be closer to what happened with Evolving Skies than what happened to Hidden Fates, though. Like, Hidden Fates has been a dead set for a few years now. Like, there is no movement at all in that set. The ETBs, like, plateaued around, like, the 220 range, I think. I haven't checked in a while because there's been no movement in forever, so there's no point in checking the damn thing. the same thing happened. Like, Pokemon printed that set to the ground. And it's a fun set to open. There's all kinds of fancy, flashy variants and chases. No alt arts. So, doesn't have that going for it. But it was a great set. I love the set. They printed it to the ground and the price didn't recover. Rebounded a bit, but you know what I mean. Comparatively to other sets. With Evolving Skies, that had, I think it was 3-4 different reprints. And then when they did the final reprint a year after release, there was a small dip. I mean, the boxes went from, I believe, don't quote me on this, they were going for like the 180 to 200 range. After the reprint, they dipped back down to like 140, 150 range. That's when I swooped in and bought a bunch of cases, and then it just went whoosh, like that. Now the boxes are like $1,500 US on TCG Player, eBay, Facebook, wherever now at this point, and they're selling consistently and still going up. I think this set is going to be on a similar trajectory. I don't think that Pokemon is going to be able to meet market demand on this set. The fact that the alt arts are selling for the stupid numbers that they are going to bring in the gambler's premium, where all of you degenerates are going to try to, hit that Umbreon in 3,000 packs or less. And the PSA 10 is probably going to be doing a stupid number out of the gate. God forbid you get a black label. Like, that shiny Charizard GX doing 10 grand from Hidden Fates is going to look like a nostalgic dream if someone hits a black label on that alt art Umbreon in the first couple of weeks of the set being released. Like, I can see that doing, 25, 30, maybe even more. Here or there. But what I think is going to happen, the set's going to be demolished by streamers and rip and shippers. The general public's going to love to open it just to try to get all the cool different artworks and variants. It's going to be a fun set to collect. Like, I'm not going to lie. What's going to happen, there's probably going to be 3, maybe 4 reprints of this. I would say Pokemon is going to be doing a fairly substantial reprint. It's going to hit sometime this summer. Then they're going to do another reprint just before Christmas. They'll probably have, a Costco tie-in or something like that, like they did with 151 for Blooming Waters. Once that happens, they might do another reprint in 2026. I wouldn't bet on it. You've got the Surging Spark reprint still got to come out. Probably going to do more reprints for that. You've got Twilight Masquerade is going up in price to the moon. They're probably going to do at least a small reprint of that just to try to throw water on the fire of the secondary market and try to make it, a bit cheaper for the competitive players. Then you've got Journey to Have Together coming out. That's going to need a bunch of reprints. You've got the new Team Rocket set coming out. That's going to need reprints. Oh, wait, there's a black and white set? Oh, and there's also a Mega Evolution set coming out to cap everything off. Like, I don't know if you guys know how logistics work, but this shit needs to be planned out months, if not years in advance. You can't just call up the printer and be like, hey, Bob, I want 10 million booster packs of Prismatic Evolutions right now. You can't? Yeah, but the market is... Oh, wait, so, like, you're blocked up doing Journey Together for the next 3 months, and Surging Spark reprint. Then you've got to do the Twilight Masquerade reprint, and then, oh shit, you're into the Team Rocket lead up, so, okay. Yeah, that's how it works. Like, you can't just spontaneously make the printer go burr. Like, this shit has to be planned out well in advance. They might have a bit of extra capacity to do reprints. They might be able to subcontract the work out to another factory or printer. I don't know. But either way, it's not going to meet the demand. Like, again, the market's going to do what the market does. Anyone who thinks any different is a Timmy. And I'm more than happy to be dumping all of my money into sets like Vivid Voltage. I've got a pile of Battle Styles on the way. I've been buying up early Scarlet Violet boxes. I've been buying up some more Sword and Shield boxes that have, plateaued a bit, I think it's a decent buying opportunity. Buying a bunch of loose packs. Like, there's different ways to be parking your money right now. I don't think for at least a short term, Prismatic Evolutions is the way to do it. Long term, I think it's going to be a fantastic hold, but it's going to be, I would say, probably that just shy of a 1 year mark when they do a Christmas reprint for this, or they put out some new specialty box for big box retailers going into Christmas. In my opinion, that's going to be the buying opportunity. Anyone saying, oh, well, this set's going to go back down to MSRP, you're delusional. It's not happening. That's a whole nother topic for another video we'll get into next time. But chill out. This isn't the first time the market's done this. Definitely not going to be the last time the market does this. And at the end of the day, this is a children's card game. Yeah, a lot of us make a lot of money on it, but for the love of God, don't be having fucking fist fights in the middle of Costco. Anyways, that's my rant for the day. Hope you all had a good one. Talk to you later.